video, I'm going to show you how to make a pair of crochet socks. It's a very, very easy pattern, and if you've looked at crochet socks before and thought, I can't do those, I promise you with this pattern, you will be able to. The yarn that I'm using is, very excitingly, a new addition that's come along to join the paint box family. So it's a special yarn for socks. It's a 4-ply, so it's nice and fine, beautifully soft, and it's a superwash wool mix. The colours in total, there are 28. In the colours, there's so many to choose from. This one that I've got here creates a kind of a zebra design. That one's the shade violet. And then you can also move on to either a kind of an ombre fade effect or full-on stripes, all in that category. This one is cappuccino, this one is violet. And then I think my absolute favourite would have to be the Pixel. This is Pixel in the shade Bonbon, and it works up to I just think it gives such a lovely effect. So that's all about the yarn. Like I say, 28 to choose from, so hop on over to the lovecrochet.com website and have a little look. In the meantime, I'm going to get myself ready to make a pair of socks. We're going to make another one to match this one. I'll see you back here in a minute. So this is the sock, as you can see, all finished. The pattern that I'm using is a really easy pattern, and it's by Carol Bollard of Cobblers Cabin. It's called My First Crochet Sock, and it really is the easiest pattern to get to grips with making socks. Basically, we're going to start at the bottom with the chain, so it's not even a magic ring or anything sort of complicated like that. It's literally just a chain, and I'm going to show you how to do it in parts. So I'm going to show you how to do the toe, then the foot, the heel, and the ankle part and upwards. So we'll break it down so it's nice and easy. I'm going to be using the Pixel Bonbon, and I'm using a size 4mm hook. It's definitely worth doing the little gauge piece just to make sure that you know you're working to the right size. Otherwise you'll be really frustrated if you get to the end and the sock doesn't match the measurements that you want it to. So definitely worth doing a little trial section first. Right, I think we're good to get started. So to begin with, we're going to make a chain of 6. Like I say, no need to worry about magic rings or anything like that. It's literally just a chain of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That little chain is eventually going to be that bit that's right on the toe of the sock. So now, the first thing to do, starting your second chain from the hook, obviously now I'm just following the pattern, so if you don't hear the pattern, don't worry, obviously that's the bit that you'll have on the paper pattern. So I'm going to go into the second chain from the hook, and I'm going to start with 2 double crochets into that stitch. I'm now going to work a double crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then in the last stitch I'm going to work 3 double crochets all into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you can see, as you're doing that, your work has almost sort of turned itself really, which is exactly what you wanted to do, because we are now going to do 4 more double crochets into these little holes here from the original starting chain. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just need to join with a slip stitch into the first one so that you've made your starting loop. There we go. That should give you a total of 12 stitches, nicely joined together. We're going to chain 1, ready to go to round 2. So now for round 2, we're going to start off with 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and now we're going to work 3 double crochets in that middle section there. followed by 2 double crochet, double crochet, and then, like I say, all of the actual stitch pattern, it's easier if you just refer back to the paper pattern, but it's just to give you a visual idea of what you're doing. We're now going to do 2 more into there, because we're just repeating basically what we've just done on the other side. Then we're going to go the 3 along the middle section, 2 into that one, then we join with a slip stitch. Now we should have, if I've done it correctly, 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. So on to round 3. Chain 1, which is how you always start your rounds. Now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do 1 double crochet into there, 2 double crochet into the next, and now your middle section, because we're increasing all the time, is going to be 5 double crochets. Followed by the 2 and the 1. Then we're repeating again round the other side, so 2 double crochet in there, 5 double crochet, and then the 2 double crochet in the end. 2 double crochet in there, 1, 2. We're at the end of the round again, so I'm going to join it with a slip stitch and chain 1. And at the end of round 3, you will have 20 stitches. So we're basically going to carry on doing this. In total there are 9 rounds at this point, and with each one you kind of increase the double crochets in the middle. So just following your pattern on the piece of paper, I'm just going to get to finish my toe, so I will see you back here in a minute.